Would it be all right if I left early? It being Christmas Eve and all?
Yeah, go. There's nothing to do here anyway, not since Julian took me off the Damn You project and gave it to Fox.
You wrote a good proposal, Chad.
Yeah, just not good enough.
I don't believe that. You just got outmaneuvered by Fox.
So you still think Fox stole the project from me?
I'd bet on it. I told you you'd be swimming with sharks here, including your brother.
And no matter how much Julian goes out of his way to make me feel welcome, I'm still the bastard son, while Fox is the legitimate heir.
Fox grew up around all this. He knows how to play the game. You can learn that. Meanwhile, you've got something he'll never have. Street smarts.
You know, you're right. This is just round one. There'll be lots more. And I'm a fast learner.
And you've got me assisting you.
You know, give me a second. Hey, Whitney.
Hey. Merry Christmas.
You too. Thanks. But I'm guessing it doesn't feel much like Christmas with your parents gonna finalize a divorce at court today.
In spite of everything my mother, our mother has done.
Yeah, it still sounds weird for me to say that too.
Yeah. In spite of how angry I was with her, I still didn't think they would really go through with the divorce. I thought somehow, some way, some miracle was gonna happen and things were gonna go back to the way they were.
You know, sometimes miracles happen and sometimes they're just not meant to.
Well, I definitely don't want to be there to see it today, but I don't have a choice. You know, I have to be there for my father, so I will.
Well, at least you'll have Fox there to support you.
No, he was planning on coming, but he just got put in charge of this big new project, so he won't be able to. He's too busy.
Yeah, I know. But you shouldn't go alone.
Well, I don't have a choice.
Yes, you do. Let me come with you.
Hey, you know that is probably the most beautiful Christmas tree I've ever seen.
Mom and I made the decorations all by ourselves.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
And this little guy has been so good, I think we should take him to see Santa before Mass.
Santa, I agree.
Santa, I have to go get my list.
So you, seem like you're in a better mood.
Look, I'm just trying to put all this stuff Teresa's done to us aside for little Ethan's sake. I want him to have the best Christmas ever.
Good, I agree. And what do you want for Christmas, little girl?
I want those DNA test results. I want proof that that baby is mine. And I want Teresa out of our lives for good.
It's Christmas and little Ethan is with Ethan and Gwen instead of his mother. Christmas is all about a mother and son. And I'm not with mine.
Bueno, Teresa, ¿cuántas veces te lo dije? I warned you that if you followed through with this plan of yours to keep the baby from Ethan and Gwen, this would happen.
She is my baby mama. She's not Gwen's, and that DNA test is gonna prove it.
Oh, Teresa, you don't know.
No, I do know, Mama. I know it in my heart. Gwen has already taken one of my children from me. She's not gonna take my little girl. I'm gonna keep her. I'm gonna get little Ethan back no matter what.
Oh! Oh, my devil, this is heavy. Oh! That Beth Wallace is the dumbest mortal in Harmony, and that's saying something. Even Precious figured out Alistair's clue, mother, meant that Mrs. Wheeler was Sheridan's mother, Catherine Crane. I practically had it spell it out, syllable by syllable, for Beth. I think she's finally grasped the obvious and worked it out on her own. And when she spills the beans, you know, Luis is still going to hate Catherine for running off with his father, ruining the family. But Sheridan, she won't be able to turn her back on her mother. So a big old wedge is gonna be put between Harmony's favorite lovers. And it will only get wider and wider and wider. Mark my words, my little witchling. Not only will there not be a wedding, but when the truth comes out, Sheridan and Luis won't even be speaking to one another. How's that? How's that?
You know, this is going to be the best Christmas ever.
Well, I think the day after is going to be even better. We're finally going to be legally married.
It's going to be the best Christmas present ever.
Julian getting me my job back with promotion to detective and back pay, well, that wasn't too shabby either.
I told you he's changed.
Yeah. I'm finally going to be able to buy my family a place to live.
So close to your family. So protective. Just wish I had that growing up.
You do now? I'm telling you, Sheridan, family's the most important thing to me. That's why I can never forgive my father for abandoning us and taking off with Mrs. Wheeler. And you know, I think that she's just as much to blame as he is. What kind of a woman takes off with a man who's left his wife and kids?
I don't know.
Well, I want nothing to do with her. I'm glad you finally feel the same way, despite whatever connection you had with her.
Elise, she means nothing to me. All right? You mean everything to me. You're my husband-to-be. You're my family. I love you.
Luis and Sheridan are not going to get married. They're not even going to be talking.
Why is that, Bethy, huh? Because you have the magic word that Alistair gave you, huh, Mother?
Yes, that's right.
You don't even know. You don't even know what Alistair meant.
I do now, after what Tabitha told me last night.
What? But that nonsense about Catherine Crane showing up at Sheridan's wedding? Not. She's in spirit, not in the flesh.
Well, I got the impression Tabitha thinks she's alive. And if she is, Sheridan and Luis will never get married. They're gonna be finished forever.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Honey, I mean it. I want Teresa out of our lives once and for all. I want this horrible nightmare with her to finally be over. I mean, this is Teresa's fault. All of this is her fault. Starting with her knocking out our surrogate and tricking the doctors into implanting her with our embryo, and then tricking you into sleeping with her by pretending she's me is crazy.
You know what? I shouldn't have gotten drunk, first of all.
This isn't your fault. Look, you thought your drinks had been drugged, and I bet you're right, and I would guarantee that Teresa was the one who did it. How else could she fool you into sleeping with her with a wig and perfume? Look, but at least one good thing has come out of this. I do not at all have to worry about you having some lingering feelings for her. There's no way you could after this. I am sure that you finally see her for the monster that she really is.
Teresa, you should at least consider the possibility the baby is Gwen's.
No, I don't, Mama. She is mine, and the DNA test is gonna prove it.
Maybe. Maybe not. And if it does, Teresa, I'm afraid that the whole reason you did this is going to backfire. If you don't give Gwen this baby, you're never going to get your son back.
Mama, I wasn't the one that started all of this mess. Ethan was going to marry me. He was gonna spend his life with me until Gwen got herself pregnant. Plus, Gwen and Rebecca threw us out of our home. They got us fired from our jobs. They made it so we couldn't find work anywhere in Harmony. And worst of all, Mama, they stole my child from me.
There were other choices.
I know there were other choices, and I tried them, Mom. I tried reasoning with Gwen and Rebecca. You know that. I begged them to give me my son back. But what did they do, Mama? They laughed at me. I tried to fight them in court, but they owned the judge. I did what any mother would do.
Right. And now there's another baby to fight over.
Yes, there is, and she is mine, Mama, and I will be damned if I let Gwen take her too. I'm sorry, Mama, but I have had enough. I don't care how much power and money Gwen or Rebecca have. I'm not backing down, ever again. I want little Ethan back. I want Ethan back. I want the baby that I made with Ethan. I want every single thing that Gwen has taken from me, and as God is my witness, I will get it.
Dora, I can't wait to see what's in this box. You know, there's no card anywhere. But I think you're right. I think this is from your daddy. Yeah, I think it is. You know, Julian has plenty of cash, quite enough to splurge on something really fabulous. Oh, Hades, look at the damn time. Oh, Kay's going to be coming by any minute to take you on that Christmas jaunt. Yeah! No. I know. But if she takes you to see Santa Claus, you remember what to do, right? Good girl. None of that ho, ho, ho rubbish for you. But listen, you must remember that you have to be very discreet because we don't want to arouse suspicion. All right? Okay, come on. Let's get you into something festive. You know, I have never been so excited for Christmas, but now I can't wait for Christmas because I can't wait to see what's in that box. Come on,
Hey, Marty, look who's here. Your daddy and your real stepmommy.
Whoa! Hey, big guy.
Boy, he couldn't wait to get here to see you two.
Oh, well, we're so happy to see him.
How are the wedding plans coming along?
Fine. But you two are still coming, aren't you?
Oh, you're kidding. We wouldn't miss that for the world, now would we, Betty? I think it's gonna be the most beautiful wedding that Harmony has ever seen. Don't you agree, Betty? Yeah, I knew she would. You two have been through so much. But you know, it's just like the fairy tale. True love conquers all. You two are gonna live happily ever after. I mean, you're still planning to get married right after Christmas, aren't you?
Set in stone.
Hear that, Betty? It's set in stone.
I heard.
Well, go on. Take your son.
Okay. Now you be good and have fun with your daddy and Sheridan, okay? Mommy, we'll see you later, okay?
All right. Well, so, see you two in a couple hours, huh?
Okay.
Marty? Come on.
Bye, Mama. Oh, Bethy. Did you ever see a more loving or a happy family?
Did you drop it, Mother?
It's just like a storybook.
Listen, make yourself helpful and tell me everything that you know about Catherine Crane.
Oh, no. Are you still chasing that wild goose? Catherine Crane is dead. D-E-A-D, dead and buried.
Well, after Tabitha's speech at Sheridan's bridal shower, she alluded that Catherine was still alive.
Tabitha is loony, and she doesn't know what she's talking about.
I think she does. Oh. And you don't. I'm gonna go see her, and before she even realizes it, she's gonna be telling me everything she knows about Catherine Crane and Mrs. Wheeler.
Betty, honey, you're wasting your time. You are. Come on. Why don't you come with Precious and me, huh? You know, after we have our hot chocolate, we're gonna go see Santa Claus, because Precious has been on the computer all morning long, coming up with her list. Hey, Bethy. Maybe Santa can tell you what Alistair's word means, huh?
Santa can't help me, but Tabitha can. I know that she has the information that's the key to breaking up Louise and Sheridan.
Oh. Yeah. Huh? Oh. Chill out. Don't get any ideas, huh? What? Oh, yeah. I wish I could find Luis under my tree, too, at Christmas. But I'm afraid that's one item we're gonna have to cross off our Christmas list.
Let me come to the divorce hearing with you. Let me be there for you.
I'm gonna take these files to the conference room before I leave. Have a Merry Christmas.
You too. Come here.
Okay.
I thought we agreed to be friends.
Well, we did.
Well, then let me be there for you. As a friend. As a brother. Well, don't shut me out. All right, let me be part of your life in the one way that I can be. And yeah, I know how hard your parents' separation's been on you. I know it's made you question everything you believe about love. But you shouldn't be alone at the divorce hearing. You should have somebody there when this all becomes final. And if Fox is unavailable, let it be me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't want to be there alone. Thank you.
Good.
It's really happening, isn't it? My parents' marriage is over, and it's happening on Christmas Eve.
The court set the date, not them.
I know, it's just that Christmas is always such a happy time for me and my family, but now this is gonna be my Christmas memory.
You'll be all right. All right, you'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
So this is how it all ends. Years of marriage, 2 children, a warm, loving home. And it was a warm, loving home, Julian.
I know, I saw.
Till death do us part. That's the vow that TC and I made to each other. And to God. Oh, I know I made so many mistakes. I should have told TC about my past. Our past. About the baby that we had together. But it was over long before I met him. And I thought the baby had died, and I knew how much it would hurt him.
You kept quiet because of your love for TC.
Misplaced though it was. You know, through it all, through the separation and the divorce papers, I still thought that somehow we would get through this. That our family and our life was so precious to us that even though we were going down the rapids, we wouldn't go over the falls. But we have, thanks to Liz. If she hadn't kept poisoning TC's mind against me, he might have found a way to forgive me. He might have listened to Father Lonigan.
Well, he might have, but I believe he's made his choice.
So, now we just stand here waiting for some judge to sign a decree that ends my marriage forever. Merry Christmas. Simone. Honey, I didn't realize that you would be here.
I'm not here for you, Mother. I came to support Daddy. This has been really hard on him.
It's been really hard on me too, Simone.
Yeah, right.
Oh, God. I really have lost everything.
We are gathered here today to legally and permanently dissolve the marriage of Thornton Chandler Russell and Eve Russell. Everything appears to be in order, properly signed, marital assets amicably divided. The state considers a marriage contract to be a cornerstone of our society. It therefore mandates we have a formal proceeding to ensure that both parties remain in agreement as to the decision to dissolve a marriage. So, before we go any further, I must ask you both, is this still your wish? Are you completely convinced there's no way to save this marriage?
You be sure you put out some cookies and milk for Santa tonight. I get so hungry flying around the world delivering presents.
All right, Marty, you all set there, bud?
All of it. The elf has to take our picture.
Smile.
All right, come on. There we go. Oh, thank you.
Well, you sure have your mommy's eyes.
Oh, actually, I'm not his mother.
You could have fooled me. And I see a lot of mothers and children. Anyway, the picture will be ready in a minute. I'll be right back.
Great. Marty, what do you say, huh? Go get some cocoa?
You know what? I will wait for Santa's helper to get that picture ready, and I will meet you.
Great. Come on, Bob. Go get some hot cocoa. Come on.
Here you go.
Great, thank you.
Great photo. Are you sure you're not his mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. That elf is right. I never noticed it before, but Marty and I do have the same eyes.
Oh, Beth, dear, what a surprise. I don't think.
I hope I'm not disturbing you.
No, not at all. Kay took Endora and Maria to see Santa Claus, so it's just me and the Christmas presents.
Oh.
Did you see that?
See what?
That box just moved.
It did?
And I could have sworn that a few minutes ago it was over there.
Maybe you just had a little too much Christmas cheer.
Maybe. So, what brings you by, dear?
Well, I'm trying to find the perfect wedding gift for Louise and Sheridan.
I'll bet you are.
And then I thought maybe I could bring a bit of her mother into their lives. Except I know next to nothing about her. And then I remembered what you said at the bridal shower about being friends with Catherine Crane.
Oh, yes. Catherine and I used to hang out from time to time, share girl talk.
Well, what was she like?
She was quite beautiful, really. I remember her face very clearly. I would recognize her in a minute if I saw her now.
Oh, even after all these years?
Oh, in a heartbeat. Unless, of course, she'd had as much plastic surgery as Martin Fitzgerald. Oh, then I wouldn't. But then no one would, of course.
Teresa? Yeah? What are you doing? This is crazy, mija. You can't sneak into the Crane mansion in broad daylight. If someone catches you, mija, they will throw you in jail, and Gwen and Rebecca will make sure they throw away the key.
Mama, they're not gonna see me, okay? And it's worth the risk. I have got to see my son. It is Christmas, and I don't want him to think that his mother doesn't care enough to visit him on Christmas Eve.
Oh, Teresa, I gotta go. Teresa, ven acá. Relax. If someone sees you, oh my God, they will throw you in jail, and then you will never see your son until he's all grown up.
Mama, this is my son. It is Christmas. What would you do?
I would do whatever I had to do, Teresa, but
That's exactly what I'm doing, Mama. Now, please, just keep an eye out for security, okay? I love you.
Teresa. Oh. Ay, Dios mío, por favor, protege a mi hija. Don't let anything worse happen to her.
Woo!
This is quite a list.
Yeah.
Nanny helped me.
No, I don't see how Santa is going to be able to resist bringing you everything you want.
Really?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. But you know what? Right now, you need to take a little nap because it's going to be a late night. And when you wake up, we're going to go right down to the park and make sure that Santa gets this list personally. What do you think?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, oh boy. All right.
There you go.
You go to sleep, right? Yeah,
Sweet dreams, sweetheart. We'll see you in a bit. Will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
You just look in on him every now and then. I really don't trust Teresa.
Honey, what could she possibly do here at the mansion?
She has snuck in here before, and I would not put it past her to try to do it again.
It's Christmas Eve. Maybe we should let her see him.
No. He is our son. Legally, honey, he's our son. I don't want her anywhere near him.
Okay. I will check on him.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my God, why did she stop? Oh, dear Lord, please, please don't let her get caught. Don't let the situation get any worse.
Ethan, are you coming?
Yeah, just a sec.
Is something wrong?
No, I just want to give little Ethan a kiss goodnight, that's all.
Okay.
Elise, I'm sorry, but I feel something. I mean, every time I see him, I try to deny it, but I can't. There's a bond. There's a connection.
I know. You know, when he was born, Beth wasn't able to nurse him, and you did. She developed something special with him. Oh, Marty, no, don't put the candy cane in your hair.
I know the nursing created a bond. This is more than that. This is so much more.
Of course. If someone had plastic surgery to change their face, no one would recognize them, like no one recognized Martin.
Precisely. But you can't change body type. That's another matter.
No, you can't. Well, what was Catherine Crane's body type? Like Pilar's?
Oh, no.
Maybe yours?
Oh, no, not at all.
Mrs. Wheeler's?
Oh, it's funny you should mention that. As a matter of fact, Mrs. Wheeler's body is very much like Catherine's.
Huh.
But, of course, she's been dead for years, since Sheridan was a little girl.
Well, I feel like somebody told me once that she hadn't really died, that, she ran off with someone?
Oh, that was just rumors and gossip, dear. But I suppose it's possible.
But if someone had plastic surgery, how would anyone know?
Well, actually, there is a way to recognize Catherine. She had a very distinguishable birthmark on the back of her neck. I think it was sort of heart-shaped. So, if you find the birthmark, you found Catherine. That's if she's still alive, of course. Are you sure you have to go so soon, dear? You only just got here, and we haven't had a chance to talk about what sort of wedding gift you want to get for Sheridan and Louise.
Oh, well, don't worry. I know exactly what I'm gonna get them.
I'm counting on that, Bethy, dear. Your little heart-shaped gift is going to rock Louise and Sheridan's world like Mount St. Helens. Speaking of gifts, it must almost be Christmas somewhere. So I don't think it would hurt if I just took the teensiest little peek inside here.
Well, are you both still certain you want to dissolve this marriage?
Yes, Your Honor. I am.
Dr. Russell.
I'm in complete agreement, Your Honor.
And according to the laws of this state and the power vested in me as an officer of the court, I decree that the marriage of Thornton Chandler Russell and Eve Russell is now and forever legally dissolved.
Congratulations, TC. You're free.
So this is it. My marriage is over. It's really over.
Gwen, what are you doing?
I was just gonna go check in on little Ethan.
Oh, you don't have to. I told you I would check on him. And you should lie down. It's going to be a late night, Mrs. Claus.
I know, and you're right, and I will after I go check in on our son.
Hey, honey. No one can know that I was here today, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I can't imagine how hard this was for you two.
I can't talk about this right now. Not with you. I just want to be alone.
Simone.
No, just give her time.
Thank you for coming here with me today. I couldn't imagine doing all this by myself.
Well, you'll never be by yourself. Not as long as I'm alive. You know, now that we know that I'm your brother, well, I can't be there for you the way I used to. But I'll always be here as a friend. You can count on that. No matter what the problem is.
Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year.
Eve, I know how painful today has been, but perhaps the finality of it will finally give you some closure and in time, peace. You can start to really move on with your life. You can focus on all the good things waiting for you out there.
It's hard to imagine that there are any.
There's me. I love you. I've always loved you. I'm here for you.
Thank you.
There's our son, Chad. We finally found him. Of course, it's been painful, and he and Whitney have been through hell, but he seems to be adjusting. He's doing very well at Crane, and he and Whitney seem to be navigating their way to a new relationship.
I hope so.
Hey, it's Christmas. It's a time when everything's possible. Don't lose your hope, Eve. We're all moving on. It will get better, I promise you.
Even when I'm at my lowest, you still make me feel better.
That's what love means.
I won't give up hope, Joe. My marriage is over. And I know I have to accept that. But I am never going to accept seeing Liz with TC. Never.
All I have to do is find Mrs. Wheeler, check out her neck, and if she has that birthmark, bingo, Luis and Sheridan will be history. And then Luis will be mine.
Looks like someone's tuckered out.
It's all the Christmas excitement.
You know, when I was a little girl, every year I used to wish on the Christmas star my mother was alive and she'd come home to me. God, I missed her so much. I still do.
I know.
I found myself this year, though, wishing the same thing for our little baby.
I wish I could grant those wishes for you. I can't.
I know.
I'll tell you what I can do. I can try and make you the happiest woman in the world and be the best husband that I can and hopefully soon the best father.
I know you will.
We're gonna have a wonderful life and a perfect marriage.
Oh, this is getting me nowhere. I might as well open the whole box. I can't wait to see what's inside. I'm sure it's going to be something wonderful.
Merry Christmas!
Norma, that voice, it's...
That's right, Debbie! Norma's home for the holidays!
I wish there was something that we could do to make Pilar's Christmas a little brighter.
Perhaps there is.
It's your mommy. But don't tell anyone.
Wait, Debbie! I've got something to give you!
Every so often, a new show comes along that tugs at the heartstrings of everyone who sees it.
The brother's in a chair, man.
Committed is not that show. It's a new romantic comedy.
If you have baggage, I want to know about it.
Have you met me?
For the clown living in the closet.
Are you gonna hold that thing all day, or are you gonna let Papa have a taste?
Committed premieres NBC Tuesday, January 4th.